Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Today my group and I will be presenting a comparative study of human resource management practice between Petronas and Shell organizations. HRM plays a critical role in the oil and gas industry because the sector of both high risk and highly technical. Companies must have strong system for recruiting, training, supporting and retaining skilled employees. For this report, we selected Petronas, which is Malaysia's national oil and gas company, and Shell, a global multinational company. The different in terms of ownership, strategy, global presence, culture, and workforce management. Our analysis focused on 4 key HRM areas, which is training and development, performance, evaluation, remuneration and compensation, and occupational safety and health. By examining these 4 areas, we aim to understand how HR impact employee capability, productivity, motivations, and job satisfaction. Overall, this comparison highlights how organizational context, whether national or global, strongly shapes HRM strategies and outcome. The first HRM area, we compare training and development in Petronas and Shell. At Petronas, training is structured using a competency-based development framework. They have the Petronas Leadership Center, which offers programs such as technical certification, leadership training, safety courses, and strategic management. Petronas also runs initiatives like TAP and KISS to develop Malaysian talent, and they provide international assignments to strengthen global exposure. Training is closely linked to career progressions and succession planning. Meanwhile, Shell uses a globally integrated and technology-driven learning system. The Shell Open University offers e-learning, simulations, and leadership programs. Shell follows the 70-20-10 model, where most learning happens through work experience, coaching, and only small portion through formal programs. They strongly emphasize global mobility, job rotations, and digital tools such as AI learning recommendations. In comparison, both companies are committed to employee development, but the Petronas focus on structured, competency-based development, while Shell emphasize global standardization, digital learning, and internal mobility.
My name is Muhammad Ashraf. For my part, I will present for Section 2.2 Performance Evaluation. We compare the performance assessment approaches used by Petronas and Shell. Petronas applies the Petronas Performance Management Framework, which evaluates employees based on KPIs, behavioral, competition, and leadership qualities. The assessment is conducted annually with an additional mid-year review. Petronas also used the Balance Scorecard to ensure a more holistic evaluation. The line of sight concept has elegant individual goals with the company's national energy strategy. However, some limitations include rigid goal setting and the lack of real-time feedback. Meanwhile, Shell used the Shell Performance and Deployment Framework, which is a more modern and continuous approach. Shell focused on ongoing performance conversation supported by digital dashboards, real-time feedback tools, and 360-degree assessments. Performance is evaluated not only based on results but also on how employees achieve them Shell leadership attributes. In conclusion, Petronas offers a structured and governance-driven system aligned with national priorities, while Shell provides a more flexible digital and globally aligned performance management approach. Both systems are effective depending on the organization's culture and strategic needs. That's all for me. Thank you.
For this session, I will explain the remuneration and compensation management practice of Shell and Petronas. First, Shell offer a highly competitive and performance-driven pay package. Their approach is based on equity, transparency, and a clear link between employer contribution and business performance. Besides offering strong base salary, Shell provide a short-term incentive plan (STIP), which give annual bonus to employees who meet or exceed target in areas such as safety, operational efficiency, and financial performance. Shell also reward high-performance staff with long-term incentive like restrict share unit and performance share to encourage loyalty. In addition, Shell provide comprehensive benefits such as medical coverage, pension plan, housing and travel allowance, as well as recognition program for outstanding achievement. Next, Petronas use a total reward approach, combine financial reward, career development and recognition. Salaries are determined through a transparent grading structure to ensure fairness. The emphasis performance-based reward through their PMS system, where bonus are given based on KPI related to innovation, safety, operational excellence, and overall result. Petronas also invests heavily in employer development offering scholarship, leadership program, and international assignment. On top of that, employees receive extensive benefits such as medical coverage for dependent, EPF contribution, insurance, housing, and transport allowance, as well as recognition award like the Anugerah Khidmat Cemerlang.
Hi, my name is Doi Shen. I will continue to present the comparison of occupational safety and health practices between Petronas and Shell. Petronas follows a localized occupational safety and health framework that aligns closely with Malaysia regulations. Its mandatory control framework and Petronas technical standard provide structured guidelines for process, safety, and operational controls. Petronas also work closely with DOS and Bombard, with strengthened regulatory compliance and emergency preparedness. Through the Petronas Safety Passport Program, all employees and contractors are required to complete standardized safety training. However, Petronas continue to face challenges such as inconsistent contractor safety culture and slower adoption of digital monitoring tools. On the other hand, Shell use a globally standardized safety model guided by the HSE and SP policy and global safety standards. Its goal Zero Vision reinforce a strong safety culture that aims for zero harm and zero risk. Shell also invests heavily in advanced technology, including AI risk detection, drones, and predictive analysis, which help identify hazards before incidents occur. Despite these trends, Shell's strict global standard can be challenging for smaller local contractors, and human behaviors there play a critical role in maintaining safety. Overall, Petronas excel in regulatory alignment, while Shell leads in technology and global safety consistency. Both companies share the same safety objective, but approve occupational safety and health through different strategy pathways. That's all for me. Now, I will pass to the next presenter.
For the discussion of findings, we summarize the key insights from the comparison between Petronas and Shell across all 4 HRM areas. Overall, we found that both companies are strong in managing their human resource, but they apply very different strategies based on their organizational identity and operating environment. Firstly, in terms of similarities, both organizations show a strong commitment towards employee development. They invest heavily in training, leadership programs, and technical upskilling. Both companies also use performance-based rewards and link KPIs directly to company goals. Another important similarity is their strong safety culture, which is expected in the high-risk oil and gas industry. And finally, both Petronas and Shell integrate HRM with long-term organizational strategies, especially in leadership development and operational excellence. However, despite these similarities, we found clear differences. Petronas focuses more on national talent development, structured competency frameworks, and local regulatory alignment. Shell, on the other hand, operates with global standardization, stronger digitalization, and higher international mobility. In performance evaluation, Petronas still relies on annual appraisals, while Shell uses continuous real-time feedback. Petronas emphasizes compliance with Malaysian standards, while Shell applies advanced technologies like AI risk detection and drone inspections. From these differences, we identify strengths for each company. Petronas is strong in structured development, clear competency frameworks, transparent calibration sessions, and comprehensive employee benefits. Meanwhile, Shell's strengths lie in its digital HR ecosystem, global mobility opportunities, competitive global incentives, and its highly advanced safety system. In terms of weaknesses, Petronas is less digitalized, slower in feedback cycles, and faces inconsistent safety culture among local contractors. Shell, on the other hand, faces challenges when applying global standards to local contractors, has a high-pressure performance culture, and depends heavily on technology, which can create skill gaps. Overall, our findings show that Petronas excels in structured and national-focused HR practices, while Shell leads in global mobility, digitalization, and safety technology. Both companies demonstrate strong HRM performance, but their approaches are shaped by their organizational goals and operating context. These insights form the basis for our final recommendations.
For the conclusion, our study shows that both Petronas and Shell have strong HRM practice, but each company applies them differently based on their organizational needs. Petronas focus more on structure and competency-based development that align with national talent priorities. Meanwhile, Shell places greater emphasis on global standardization, international mobility, and digital integration across its HRM system. Overall, both organizations demonstrate a strong commitment to developing their employees, ensuring safety, and supporting long-term organizational performance. Based on the comparison, several recommendations are proposed. For Petronas, we suggest implementing real-time performance feedback through digital platform. For Shell, we recommend adapting global HSSE policies to better suit local contractor capabilities using more structured competency frameworks for leadership development. In summary, these recommendations aim to help both companies enhance the effectiveness of their HRM practice and remain competitive in the global energy industry.